So, hello! Thursday afternoon. More AI. I got some updates as I was expecting because I ordered the capture card replacement. Because I feel like, and I got second opinion, that the capture card is most likely what's causing all these audio glitches that you can hear, right? And all that sort of shit. And well, anyway, not the best news, though I don't know exactly what to make of it yet. They suggested that the package has, been not delivered perhaps, but has been sent, and to keep an eye on the, and that it is currently in customs, as I was expecting because it's from Japan. This has happened last time when I bought the other one. And to keep an eye on it, and on the site they give me, they link me to, it talks about it not being there. The thing isn't found, so maybe that means that it's being sent over, or something. But they know that they've sent it, and they know that about the customs clause that I most likely need to pay for. I knew this going into it. I knew it's always like a bit of a haphazardous kind of affair because of the whole transcontinental situation. Like, worst comes to worst, it gets resent and I pay for the shipping fees twice. Well, shipping fees shouldn't be too much, and I can't imagine they're that much since I'm already paying for it the first time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Last time it was fairly straightforward. I got sent by the post information from Royal Mail, and they asked me to pay the £11 or whatever it was customs charge, and I was able to get it sorted and get it to arrive. I imagine the thing will arrive. It's more of a question of when than anything else. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm still wanting to clear this because like I did check like almost everything else. I could consider. I've already bought the capture card, so kind of want to just focus on that for the time being. But I could have considered trying to get a replacement splitter, but I can't imagine that the splitter is the issue. I know, a bit strange, since the splitter doesn't do that much anyway. I don't see why it would have not been able to continue doing it. So yeah, hopefully things will do nicely with that. Hello? We are back. It's a good game, this Somnium Files, it really is. And it's by Chunsoft, so you'd expect it to be. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do all the things I wanted to do and put up to the stream, so if I end up failing, oh well, it's whatever. I was able to the first 2 times of the week, and yesterday was a really good stream because we managed to actually break past a barrier. Every now and again you come across barriers, and obviously the barrier in Baba's U is basically impossible for me, and so I kind of have to drop that game, which is really shitty, and I'm thinking about what I want to play on Monday going forward. Apparently Ori and the Blind Forest, well, Ori 2, is coming out early March, which is actually earlier than I figured, since I didn't really have a release date known until now. So I'm gonna have to prepare for that. And of course, there is Persona Royal around the corner, but these games are still like a couple of months away, so I have to figure out what to do then and how to slot them in. But either way, it should be good. Let's get into this. Yay! We did that, yeah. Mizuki, we talked to her. This is all flashbacks of the last particular time. And we went back to Sagan's residence, asked what was happening, and she wanted us to play Shovel Forge with her the next morning. So we are here, and I did leave it just before the map, huh? So we have a choice on where to go. I don't know if I remember that much. Where the hell do I need to go to? While sitting on the desk, yeah. Oof, log. Oh really? I don't get logged before my last save point? That sucks. That's annoying, because I don't know where to go. Central Hospital Daughter Residence is horrible. I don't think I've been to any of these places yet. No shot. Ooh, what? Hello. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? We branched off. Interesting, we branched off. How do we branch off? Begin to sink. Why did we branch off to the right and not the left? Was that the good thing? I succeeded the sink. Is it a case of if you fail the sink, then you go to the left? Obviously I can't tell much about it. Because I do know that obviously, you know, very much in the same field as Zero Escape, we have a lot of similarities. So there's going to be different options and different results from that, but I didn't know we'd already passed one, and it's obviously because of the sink that I succeeded in relatively, but I'm questioning whether I needed to succeed in it better, find something special, or like, you know, if it needed to be failed to get that other route. Interesting. Because I wonder if you fail that, whether you get the other route. But I don't have no idea as to these three places as to which one I'm supposed to go to. I don't really remember much of the very last conversation we had before I left off, which is why I was hoping the log would help me, but apparently the log doesn't save past the last save, which I just had. Which makes me consider my options in terms of, I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember this, okay? So this is kind of fucked, because like, I might say this now and not do it. I want to do it, this is my intention, but I have no idea if I can remember it. In future saves, instead of saving just before wherever I go, I really need to try and remember to save immediately after I first arrive in a place. Now, I fortunately, just because I thought it was an appropriate time, well, I actually thought I was almost like pushing it too far, but it turns out I wasn't. Actually, it was pretty ideal, which is why it was pretty smooth. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. And it also makes me think about like something that I've always struggled in life, which is understanding how to do things. And like, you know, what is expected of me. And it links to nowadays as well. Like, why is my content not, you know, appreciated in the same way anyone else would be at like 4 years in? You know, like, there's a whole bunch of tangents off of this, but it comes from the back of that divide between how I feel one should do things and how I start to learn and appropriate and appreciate how others expected me to do things, and trying to lean towards that rather than my own interpretation, but often making mistakes that my own interpretation wouldn't have, because I'm more reliant on trying to listen to what I'm hearing rather than my own thoughts, it gets pretty complicated. I actually had a very similar issue to this. It manifests itself in many different ways. I had a very similar issue to this not too long ago with a letter that came in. I may have mentioned it before, but a letter came in about my finances and being able to stay here at the place that I'm at. And naturally I think, yeah, sure, whatever. But remember, you have to understand the situation that got me to the place that I'm at requires a lot of trust in like organizations, and like I'm on benefits, so all of that helped get me to what I have today. You know, so a lot of that is kind of like just trusting the government and a situation that you don't really ever get to know 100% about, and it would take quite a bit of time and understanding and education to understand the ins and outs of everything. So you end up just having to trust, kind of like when you go to a doctor and you have to trust the doctor that they're telling you the right thing. You know, you don't have a degree in science, you don't have a degree in medicine, but you get told that this is how you're supposed to do it, so you do it. Very similar to that, and like, it turned out that my understanding, or trying to understand what was told to me, was wrong, but actually my initial interpretation would be correct. And basically it's relevant to a direct debit. But that's about all I want to say on that. You know, it's business affairs, it's private, it's not something I want to elaborate too clearly on. But at the end of the day, that was another situation that was just like, which is it? You know, and it seems like when I ended my first cast in this game, I was actually pretty accurate. I felt like I was pushing it too far. I felt like I didn't want to end it inside the room. I wanted to kind of do it before, but I didn't really have what I felt was an ideal opportunity for that. But actually it ended really well at the end of the first cast of this game, because I didn't really miss anything. I didn't really feel lost. I didn't really feel like I had lost information from last week. And when I resumed last week from my first save 2 weeks ago, I was pretty content and I was able to do everything pretty well. Today though, I'm lost because I didn't do that. My natural instinct is to end at a place, and before I move to the next place, before I jump the gun, to save, right? You complete something, you save. You don't start something new and then save, right? But that's my natural like brain going, of course you don't start something and then save, because then you just started something, you're in the middle of it, you want to finish it first. Or you want to end before then. So I ended at a more appropriate time, which was at the end of this conversation, before I chose to move on, and it's backfired. Because now I don't get access to the information, which I would have had accessible to me to make the decision that I had last week, because the log does not record and save and reload after you load it again. And I have to make a decision as to where to go. And I don't know which one to take. You know? Like, I imagine I would have been able to make a better decision if I had chosen this last week at the end of last stream and then decided to save and stop, which I would have thought normally my natural like reaction is that's jumping the gun. That's going to the next place and then saving, which when you're in the next place is wrong. See what I mean? I am constantly confounded by shit like that. Like, my own natural interpretation, what is expected of me, how they relate, how they interact, and how often me thinking that I'm supposed to try and fit my square peg into the round hole, no, it was a square peg all along, you know? Or a square hole all along. Frustrating. But, yeah, an insight into how my life often is. Why I don't understand things. Because I'm busy trying my best to understand it, and often that causes problems. So I don't know where to go. Oh, I should go to the central hospital. Now I'm starting to remember. I'm with a little bit of time just to try to soak this in, trying to remember what I was doing. I remember one of the things that she said was that the father of Mizuki had gotten caught in the crash and he's at the central hospital, and that it's a good idea to try and ask him even though he hasn't resuscitated yet. So if I was to go to the central hospital, there's a chance I might be able to speak to him, which is the thing that they were suggesting for me to do. So I'm gonna go there. But it's so weird, you know, like, and so often it's like, I don't know how I'm supposed to, what is expected? Like, is it, like, you know, like, I even asked that, like, even in my tweet, which was not the most glamorous or positive tweet that I did yesterday, but that's how I was feeling, so I thought, fuck it, do it, right? I tweeted, would you put up with this? Would you accept this? Would you continue like this? Because I honestly don't know. What is expected? Is it normal? Is it reasonable for someone to be working their ass off for years and never get anywhere? Is that reasonable? Because part of me, I'm fighting myself between, I need better, I deserve better, I've been working hard, I definitely deserve better, and others get better, why don't I get better? And, well, technically, I'm okay with continuing this line, but I really want it to get better. So which do I take? Do I continue it? Do I stop? Do I what? I don't know. Central Hospital Sunday. I'm constantly confounded by that. Anyway, we found ourselves into a hospital room. Let's look at items first before we talk to people. A window. Curtain isn't going to do anything. Bed.
There's no one here.
Indeed. The bed is empty.
Bedside table. Headlight fable.
What the fuck?
That's not even a thing.
He's a bit crazy sometimes. I really hope they don't do the Catch-23 thing. Oh, number 22. Whatever it was called. That film with Jim Carrey. Patient monitor. Equipment used to monitoring vital signs. It measures heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature on the monitor. Ew. Yuck. TV. An LCD
look!
TV. Oh my god.
Coming out of the TV.
Oh my god. There's an LCD TV on bedside or something. Whoa. Hello. So that curtain gets shown. You can click that curtain, but you can't click the curtain that's on the window. Curtain uses a divider. Again, just trying to find all the items first before we talk to people. Because talking to people is more likely to advance the situation. It's a cupboard. Again, was I supposed to, like, remember how they talked about how there are hidden objects in Somniums. Was I supposed to find something in the last one? And because I didn't find it, I went down the right-hand path? Oh. The nurse is standing there. Yes, she is. Where is he? And you are? And where are we? Where's Renju?
I'm a nurse. I work here. I'm assigned to Mr. Okira.
I work here. Where is he? Where are we? Oh, log.
He's not here, as you can see. He snuck out at night.
Snuck out?
Mr. Okira arrived with internal injuries. The surgery was successful, but he was in no condition to move. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be in real trouble.
Whoa.
Real trouble, huh?
Yes. I can't believe it. Where could he have gone?
I want to
Renju
guess
is
Sarah Williams,
extremely
but I'm not sure.
suspicious. He has no alibi for the time of Shogo's murder. That was noted in the investigation report.
That's not so strange, though.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means. He has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witnessed a traumatic event. Despite all this.
Again, this is more falls into the whole idea that 6 years ago we were the husband of the victim. Can't remember her goddamn name. Because Japanese names always escape me. Way worse than English names. Although I'm not bad with the Danganronpa names. But whatever. Maybe that's because I watched the game first. I don't know. And that we are Mizuki's father. This is all hypothetical, of course. And that we got given amnesia, so we don't remember any of that, even though we remember that we hate benches, so we hate the idea of couples because perhaps we're estranged from being one. And that this guy might have been behind that so that he could take our place. Because he wanted what we had.
He runs from the hospital, even with substantial
So the idea that she
injuries.
doesn't care about who's supposed to be his daughter, or he doesn't care about her, makes sense if it actually Mizuki isn't his daughter.
Perhaps this is an escape.
Iba, call Lemniscate.
Roger that.
Rafa that. Rafa lost to
Hello, this is Lemniscate Entertainment Offices.
Oh my god, you're really annoying. I know you have huge boobs, but I'd rather not listen to you.
Let me hear your message. Thank you.
Shut up! Nobody needs to speak like that. My god. What kind of employee training do they have there? Anyway, I gave him my name and I told him about Renju.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry, no clue.
Shut up.
I'm trying to get in touch with him too. So far, nothing.
Nothing!
I'm getting worried.
God, you're right.
He must be a mess right now.
Do you have to be a nuisance right now?
Oh, wait. Maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
How would you know what specifically?
Yeah, that's the one. Like, out of nowhere, Renju was like, I'm gonna rent out Sunfish Pocket.
Okay.
I guess he was gonna throw, like, a secret party or something? But with the accident and all, still, he might be there.
I know about Sunfish Pocket. Apparently, Date is insane about Sunfish Pocket. He probably has some vivid memories that he doesn't quite get yet about it. Renju used to talk about it. Okay. He runs Lemniscate as well as that Maid Cafe. Okay. That makes a
Thank
lot
you.
more sense.
You've been very helpful.
He's like, Sunfish Pocket? Oh my god, I love that place! Hello!
Sunfish Pocket, huh?
It is worth scoping out.
Okay. I always said I don't like whiny.
Mr. Okira's room. I'm certain of it.
Okay. So we can still go to Marble, but as you saw, we kind of just made our advance. I don't know if this game is going to reward skipping areas. Maybe we can always go back here later anyway. Like, there's no real reason to go to these places other than the fact that I was offered these earlier. And I'm probably going to go to here soon eventually. I don't know about Marble. Sunfish Market Sunday.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Sea
Sorry,
King?
what?
Oh! Is this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something. Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, sir! Wait a minute!
Man, she seems so desperate to get his attention.
Date?
Yes. Awesome. I hate how it sticks into that so you can't read it.
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that.
That's what we call the customers.
More clearly.
Us mermaids serve the Sea Kings. And we really are mermaids, you know. Don't tell anyone.
Okay.
What?
Everyone working here is a real mermaid.
But you have legs.
So do mermaids if they transform.
They were a gift from Poseidon. We were given legs and feet.
Is this possibly... her name? Faye Martin?
So that we can gather riches and foreign currency in the labor market.
I think this is Faye Martin.
Date, let's go.
No, not yet. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her siren song.
No, he never showed up.
When was the last time you came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so... He comes sometimes, but not all that often.
The voice is definitely familiar. I'm gonna guess. Whoa! Why do we get to X-ray? What the fuck?
At this cafe, the maids and clerks are referred to as mermaids.
As mermaids. I'm sorry, what the heck? Lovely. Great. What the shit?
Date, I must be the bearer of bad news. Even with X-ray, her clothes will not turn transparent.
Everything else does. That's the problem. Her clothes do turn transparent, but so does everything else. Fucking bad.
Your heart rate and blood pressure is rising.
Why? I'm not attracted to a goddamn skeleton.
The concentration of phenylethylamine in your blood is rising rapidly. What are you excited about?
Skeletons, apparently. The walls are decorated with
It
light.
looks like a flotation device, right? But it's actually a huge donut.
And it changes to donut. It doesn't sound right. There might be a huge donut up there. I love how it changes to donut. That's fantastic.
What kind of furniture can you drink?
Sodas?
Light beer?
But no sofas? What?
No,
Rice?
you can't drink rice. The answer is liquefied leather sofa.
I was kind of right. I'll take it. Sofa, soda, that's kind of where I was going. Woo! Nice.
How would anyone ever guess that?
I just did, bitch.
Can you even drink that?
I'm still wondering whether soda, you know, because I know soda is Japanese in some respects. I think it's correct though. There's something. Whether that was like a pun, like the AI meaning love in Japanese. Girls are working. How are they? What kind of work do they do? Kitchen window, you can see the kitchen back there. Is this some kind of reference to... the hell's his name? Gordon Ramsay?
What kind of cafe is this?
A real row can be heard from the kitchen. Are we Gordon Ramsaying this shit up? That counter. It doesn't count anything. Yes, I hate how pernickety this cafe sign says Sunfish Market. I tried changing the movement, but like slower is kind of frustrating too, you know. The table. A trident. And a cuddly toy.
What's in the box?
The severed bottom half of a mermaid.
Yeah.
You could have just said the tail.
Not that I believe that. Apparently a mermaid's tail is in there. What was green that just flashed up? It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Yes, it is. See, there's something there. Oh, kitchen door. Doorway to the kitchen. That costume looks like he's on death's door. I love that. Let's hope he's not blowing his life-saving can. The lifesaver, which is a donut. It looks seriously ill. The cafe's menu. Option on 2000. What is on? On Takamaki, a really annoying character in Persona 5. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. There are pictures of girls on this planet.
Who's your type, Date?
I'm sorry, what? Is that what we're on?
Sorry, but no one stands out to me. I don't go for the spawn. I'm more of a big catch fisherman.
Nice.
What?
I think he's saying he likes older women.
Okay. There are pictures of girls on this planet. I'm not a fan of the spawn. Wow. That's quite a way to put it. The door I came in. This place is up on the second floor. There's nothing out the window. I think that's everything. There's this surround camera. A security camera. Oh good, we're Danganronpa again. What's with that spear? Why are you here? Rhyme. Have you seen Renju? Are you a regular here?
It's not a spear. It belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea. You know, a trident.
Why do you have that?
We treat our customers like lords of the sea.
Lovely.
We give them these tridents. It's like a little ranking system we do.
That sounds really stupid.
The color changes depending on your rank. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and at the very top, or a calcum.
Or a calcum! Oh my god, are you gonna calcum? And what even color is that? Green or some shit?
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
It isn't.
It's more like a way to exploit their vanity.
That's much better. And yes, I'm pretty sure this is Fame Art.
To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
Love it.
That sounds even worse.
Why are you here? What's with your trident? Have you seen Renju? Are you regular here?
I'm still gold. Not that good.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
You fucking moron, what the hell are you doing? 200,000 yen, by the way, is approximately, this is like, most people know this anyway, but still I might as well say, £2,000 or $2,000. Roughly in that ballpark. So you just divide everything by 100 from yen, roughly, that's how people look at it.
I suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
Well, that's 2,000 down the drain, yeah. Have you seen Renju? Why are you here? Are you a regular here? I mean, you know, it could have been a pair of shoes, so let's not get too judgmental, shall we? At least he's having food, at least he's eating, at least he's actually looking after himself, rather than having a fancy pair of shoes that are going to ruin your feet. So if anyone wants to fucking talk about wasting their goddamn money. You know, have you seen Renju? Are you a regular here? Why are you here? I don't know which one I want to go for.
Sure am. I come here whenever I've got time and money. I was here yesterday, too. Around 6:30, I think? But I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some party.
That might be relevant to the murder.
But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home, so I bought a new one.
For a variety of different possible reasons.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
Why are you here? Have you seen Renju?
Because I'm worried about Tessa.
But she's probably in Lemniscate, huh?
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night. Well, it was past midnight, so more like this
After
morning.
we saw her, yeah.
I don't care about the timing. What
I
happened?
do. I care about the timing because you specifically made a big point about how we went to her place and it wasn't even the right day yet because it wasn't midnight. So this was after we went to check on her.
Tessa was streaming, as usual, from her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
Oh, really?
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best. Okay, everyone!
What
Here's
the
my
hell?
debut song.
Oh, God.
Let's hit it! Who could it be at this hour? Is it Dante again? Okay, 1 second, I'm coming! Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time. Bye!
You didn't sing at all. Sorry, Chad, I gotta go. Lovely. This isn't ominous in the slightest for my situation. When did this visit arrive? Shortly after she started streaming, which I think she said she was going to do it at 2 a.m. Have you seen Renju? I do want to talk about the visitor, but I don't want the text to advance, so let's just get this out of the way right now.
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park? The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body, and I just left her there and ran away like a coward.
I mean, you know, it's pretty difficult not to be scared of a dead corpse.
I'm such a piece of shit.
I don't know about that.
I should have stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Because your emotions got the better of you, which is understandable given the situation.
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
For God's sake! What the fuck? He's not an FBI! Are you serious? You are in no position to criticize his behavior. He's a young boy, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, seriously.
God, the people who would like call him a beta or a loser, like, God damn, who are you? That was really weird,
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order too, Date.
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Why are you mad, Dade? Is it because you're judging a child for being scared about seeing a dead body? Shouldn't you be more mad at yourself for that? When did this visitor arrive?
1 hour into the stream, so about 2 a.m.?
Oh, so she started at 1. I thought she started at
That's weird, right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning, and then she leaves?
Yeah.
She looked really serious too. I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either. I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something. Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
I'm one of them. But I don't know what she's up to. I asked the other girls too. No one knows anything.
Iva, call Iris.
It's funny how behind the voice actors doesn't credit Faye Martha when I looked it up, which is when I also realized that I was totally wrong about Sargon, Iris Sargon, because she's not an actress I know particularly well.
No way.
Because I'm pretty sure that's Faye Martha.
Anyway, prophecies are simply not.
I mean, I can't
possible.
guarantee that. I mean, it's my guess, but I'm pretty sure. Her voice is quite characteristic.
Something wrong, sir?
No, nothing.
I wonder if Tessa's okay. I'm so worried about her, I can barely eat.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? I didn't even know she was spoon feeding you. And that annoying shit again.
You look like you can eat just fine.
Like, seriously, Oda. Like, goddamn. I mean, I shouldn't judge your choices, but what the fuck? I don't need to see it either. Summarize for me.
Date, Renju is not at this location. We have other areas we need to search.
Yeah, you're right.
No, she's not right. The safety and whereabouts of Iris Sargon is pretty fucking important. I don't know why we're not bothering. Oh, they're sitting up. Cash register. Register near the doorway. That selects. L2 selects. And R2 escape. It's so weird. I just want a button. No, not that. I want a button that tells me move sight as opposed to free casting. Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. That looks disgusting. Cream soda, huh? Sounds about right for Oda. Excuse me. If that is right for Oda, why are you judging him for not being able to react to a dead body? God damn. Do you think that's a bit stupid? Come on. Why does that not go away? It stays green no matter what. I suppose we can't do anything more. Darling Residence Marble. We just have our residence. Marble Sunday.
Well, well, if it isn't Dante!
There has to be a character like this in every single game, doesn't there? Jesus Christ.
Long time no see. Is something wrong?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
Ren Ming Renju Koro.
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful.
Remind me not to go to Marble again. I'm surprised Marble was a pub. I thought Marble was just like a market. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
Oh.
Something wrong, Dante? You're staring awful hard.
Nothing. Just caught my eye.
Why now of all times? That's been hanging there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gift from Ren a while back. I've always had it there.
Apparently it was a gift from Renji. Oh, that's for Ren.
Mama. My goodness. You've changed since I last saw you. You're such a square now.
Excuse me, that is a fridge.
The music playing over the radio. There are bottles lined up on the counter.
What do you think this counts? Bars?
I do not appreciate your pun.
Yeah, well, we had a counter in the restaurant, and that wasn't counting anything. The specials are written on the chalkboard. Duck woman's upper lip. The fuck? Stool. Sure. Sofa. There's a poster on the wall. Ben and Clyde do right by me. I wonder what that is. A flyer. So much life. Oh, we better get on with it. That one moved to actually show me the writing, even though half the time it doesn't do that, which is kind of weird, which is awesome. That's how the other one should be working. I don't know why it didn't do that. About Shoko, can you get me a glass of water? Where's Renju? How have you been? Well, we might as well start.
I've been okay. How are you, Date, honey? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been busy.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon,
There's no E in that.
laughing, drowning each other's sorrows. Sometimes getting into arguments. One time it even became a real fight. You remember that?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
About Renji's watch. About Shoko, can that get me a glass of water? Where's Renji?
That's unusual. Not a bourbon.
I'm working.
I drink at work all the time.
Oh, you are here.
We have very different occupations.
It's kind of the same. I make people throw up. You make people throw up the truth.
Okay. Where's Renji about Renji's watch about Shoko?
It's been a while. I have no idea. What's wrong with Ren?
I told Mama about the incident. And about he disappeared from the hospital. How he disappeared from the hospital.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I see. I'll contact you if I get anything.
Please do.
About Renji's watch, about Shoko.
Yeah, his favorite watch. He got it from his new lover. An anniversary gift.
New.
Oh, this was of course after the divorce. Ren was so happy. He showed it off to me. He's had that watch on him ever since. I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
No, tell me.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Yeah?
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
Hold on.
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang. So maybe...
The Kumakuras killed her?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
It's not a bad interpretation. It's a bar called Marble. Oh, it's a bar, okay. In an alley called Golden Yokocho. She runs the place. We all call her Mama. She might technically have the body of a man, but she's got a maiden's heart. Yeah, well, science. She belongs to a lot of pro-LGBT groups and the like. Oh, I know it's the latest craze. I get that. Mama spends her time running the bar, but she's also full of secrets and confidential information. Well, she clearly has some way of understanding stuff because of the scandal thing. Drunk people tend not to be too careful with secrets and rumors. You know how it is. So a place like this is perfect for gathering information. Whether it's politics, business, entertainment, even crime, Mama knows it all. Whenever I get stuck on an investigation, I come see her. Someone else.
Shoko was involved in illegal activities. Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
The Kumakuras. They have a relationship with Renju.
The arrogance anyone has to think that they're above reality or science pisses me off incredibly. And I understand it's not a popular view of the times, and that doesn't fucking matter. Science and reality is above any human bullshit.
I remember him telling me that.
But whatever.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah. I hope it won't cause problems.
Has she got
What are
anything
you
else?
doing, by the way?
Polishing Bonito.
It is not well known, but dried bonito is a fermented food. They are boiled and dried, which attracts a particular mold as it ages. It takes between 3 to 4 mold attraction sessions and results in high-quality bonito. Mama is cleaning off the mold right now.
Mama is wide as her heart is big. That's the mama I know. It's just never done. What is this? It's a menu that has writing on the back. We do seem to be done here. Dad's residence, Kimakura office. Yeah, we did just get told about Kimakura. Kimakura office, Sunday.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home. All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late
That's
introduction.
really weird.
I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Also, one of them sounded like Keith Silverstone. Some weird Yakuza bullshit.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA.
You
I have a few
might
things I want to
want
ask.
to care if, you know, you won't be gone.
2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse
Since
was
that was
found.
his opening question about why I'm here.
Have you heard the name Shoko Nadami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media's making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
The chairman's desk.
Ima, can you hack it?
I cannot. The power is off.
It's a personal computer. I can't hack it. It's turned off. You should always turn off your computer, huh? Dragon, bronze
If I
dragon.
make a wish, will it come true?
That is not Shenron.
Dragon
I
Ball.
wish for panties.
I told you that's not Shenron.
A dragon holding a golden ball, huh? You can't actually highlight the golden ball now. There are lanterns with Kumakura written on them. A Shinto shrine.
The Kumakura crest.
A Kumakura crest is decorating the wall. Yeah, I can't highlight the other dragon ball. A window to the wall. It's a desk. It probably belongs to someone in the gang. There are a ton of things on top. Lockers are lined up on the wall. A chair. There's a partition set up by the doorway. Last month's schedule was written on the board. 22nd, go to the zoo to see the pandas. Yay, panda! Last month's schedule was written on the board. Some kind of permit. And it's almost like Spike Chunsoft was hoping for people to stream this game, especially one particular big streamer. Company motto, the company's philosophy on the wall. After 40, your toenails grow slower. Well, that's an interesting motto. Company philosophy. Company philosophy is like a summary of the ideals and goals of that company. Company philosophy is written on the wall. There's a locker in there, no window. That's
Do you
so
think
much.
that pulls out into a bed?
What would be the point of that?
Stay over here. Coffee table.
Marvelous.
What?
Marvelous marvel.
Okay. Marvelous video game making. Let's have marvelous. There's an ashtray.
Wow, that is a big flying squirrel.
That is a tiger.
It's still big for a tiger. Doesn't look real. Tiger.
I got nothing to say to you.
You just did. The fat one, he's holding his stomach in pain.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
Okay. The skinny one, he's completely out. The door next to the room. The chairman's chair. He is a chairman after all. Do you know anything about the investment fraud? About Shoko? Did the Kumakuras kill her? Where's the chairman?
Fuck no. Why would we do that?
Well, because for one, you're criminals. Where's the chairman? About Shoko. The man sitting in the chairman's seat is named Moma. Sure. There was Mama earlier, and now it's Moma. What, we're gonna get Mima, Muma, and Mema? Did you know anything about investment fraud? About Shoko? Where's the chairman?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I thought you said you had nothing to do with me.
I
Well, talk to
run
me.
the
Say it.
Kumakura gang. I'm Moma Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
Uh-oh.
You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
You want another punch to the gut?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year.
Oh, okay.
He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
That's a peculiar way to go.
Suicide?
But Moma did not take over last year. Moma took over 6 years ago.
Oh, lovely. So this is relevant to our amnesia and shit.
6 years ago.
About Shoko, do you know anything about the investment?
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else. I have no idea what you're talking about, cop.
What's with your lips?
You must have gotten some bad info.
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to come to it?
Cop to it? You are the cop.
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Oh, okay, I'll just get around that.
Not my style.
Blackmail him.
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
I did all of that shit already. Oh, hello. Nice. Perfect.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
Oh, I know what that is. It's ASAP.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An Asa figure.
Yep.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Because he likes her.
Unknown. But perhaps...
Which is not good for her.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan.
Unless he was the guy that came round. Is that why Aset is here? Or not is here, but left from her stream at 2 a.m. because she's involved with the Yakuza? That's not good.
What? Who's that?
Ooh.
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that?
Well, yeah, he just did. You want to get punched again.
He's tough as bricks and hard as nails.
Is he? Then stand up.
Never be into pussy shit like that, you fucker.
Nice. That's a lovely line you got right there. Why can't I do anything? Oh, never mind. Water, shadow, sphere.
Shadows.
Threat! Silhouette! ASAP!
Water.
Wet! Sweat! ASAP! ASAP, you back!
Fears.
Upset? Regret? ASAP!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
You're right there, fat one. Grab the skinny one and drag them out.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
I think it already did. Left the skinny one with it.
Yeah, I got it.
Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder? I had no idea you were an internet idol fan. About Shoko and the Kumakuras. What about Rohan Kumakura? This part is really weird. And like, feels very tacked on and like a cameo of other shit like Yakuza. Well, you know the Yakuza game. It doesn't really fit. But oh well. You have an alibi for Shoko's murder. Unknown. You're an idol fan.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this
Big brother.
organization and my blood
Like
brother.
1984.
But he's gone now.
A suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital.
Why was he hospitalized?
About 20 years back, both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
Oh yeah, of course. There's like dozens of families.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see, but it doesn't register.
What do you mean, register? What? His vision's been fucked on the right side. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm surprised that didn't kill him, so.
Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate.
Okay.
And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question from Oma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
I think this has got to do with the whole brain structure and how the left-hand side of your body is controlled by the right-hand side of your brain, and the right-hand and the right-hand side of your body is controlled by the left-hand side of your brain. So she's trying to suggest that he wouldn't be able to draw with his left hand if his right-hand side brain was screwed over. Do you have an alibi for Shoka's murder? I had no idea you were an idol fan about Shoka and Komakura's. Was right on left-handed.
Yeah, it was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain.
But in his case, it was the right. Because he's left-handed?
In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior
Again, this is
hemisphere,
leaping.
and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
This is very much leaping, but that was what she was going with, and I knew that's what she was going with.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Yeah, but... It's strange that Date is saying Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head if he says his vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. That doesn't make any sense. About Rohan.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless.
Not like Yakuza. Okay.
One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him. From the toe to the thigh.
Nice.
Totally blank expression. Like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they?
So what are you doing?
He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras.
Okay. Do you have an alibi for Shoka's murder? When was Rohan hospitalized? About Shoka and Kumakura's, I had no idea.
About 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down.
Oh, really? So that's what we were, huh?
He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it.
Like a detective.
Whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself.
This is like the end of Shawshank Redemption.
He ended up shooting some guy in his house.
Although, not quite the same, but like the whole idea of suiciding in the end, when everything's
A
gone.
few days later, cops busted. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but
Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but...
It was determined that he was insane at the time.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that.
Yeah, but I mean, the bash to the head would have also been around... That's more recent than 20.
They decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
About Shoko and Kumakura's, I had no idea you were an Idol fan. Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder?
How did you know?
You're hiding an ASET figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why we need to be so goddamn blunt about everything, Dada. Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder? About Shoko and Kumakura's?
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment.
Of course.
Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her. No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
I told Mama about Renshu's accident and about his disappearance from the hospital.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Fair enough.
Looks like
Where's
he's
that?
not lying.
Is everything. Whether someone can control their heat or not. Request information on Renju. Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family.
The Fuji Film Factory.
The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko,
Directly.
including Moma.
Request information on Renju.
Hey, Moma. I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
Jump lead?
And what if I refuse?
Then we'll talk about ASET again.
And your gang finds out you're the world's biggest ASET fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet ASET.
What?
Yeah, we know her. Although I don't like the idea of endangering the poor young thing.
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Mama's sitting in the chair. Summarize for me.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an ASET fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later.
It's coming in handy now. We're getting all this shit out of him.
Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here.
Did we? Can you get information? Yeah. So presumably he's agreeing to it. Okay. Yeah. Date's residence. Date residence Sunday. She's still
It's Tomi
alive.
Sagan, Iris's mother.
That's good.
Yes, but why?
And Mizuki's behind.
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Yeah, where's Iris?
Mizuki, what are you doing?
What's it look like?
Hey, I can hear you. And you can speak. Nice. Woo!
Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute. I received a Nile message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me?
Teacher. What?
I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class.
Okay.
I went to the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home. Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
I mean, technically you were invited by Mizuki, right? Who lives here. So, not too big a deal, I can imagine, I'd say. A one-seat sofa. Talk to you soon. A desk. There's a chair next to the desk. That's where chairs often are, including this one. The light of the autumn day is coming in through the window. A PC.
You're a studious man, aren't you, Date? I heard from Mizuki. Whenever she's not around, you're always on your computer, watching training videos.
Training videos?
You seem incredibly excited about that.
Yes, a female secret agent caught in the enemy's hideout or something.
Or something.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that. Right. Mizuki, did you watch that movie?
Only the title.
Don't touch my computer without asking.
A PC. I have lots of training videos on there. Nice. There's a corkboard on the wall. Large speaker.
This is a nice sound system.
Oh, it's nothing special. It's not top of the line. I only spent a couple million yen.
$20,000? What the fuck?
Oh, so it's cheap. That's good.
Did you break it?
I spilled soda on it on accident.
You did what?
Audio equipment for an audio file. Haven't paid it off yet.
That stuffed animal. It's Mizuki's favorite character. What's its name again?
Ada Rabbit, apparently.
Yeah, that's Ada Rabbit.
You gave it to Mizuki on her birthday.
You don't have to tell her that.
I'm sorry?
It's Ada Rabbit. A stuffed rabbit. Yeah, so obviously AI just tells us somehow, maybe in our head or some shit, all the information that we're hearing from her. Our bed! Mizuki sleeps there every night. Poor thing, it's a horrible place. Look at the walls, Jesus. Light it. A coffee table. The top is glass.
Date, is it true? Mizuki told me you hid a magazine under the rug. Something about eating a nice spread?
What?
Why did you hide a cooking magazine?
A rug.
That's an unusual pattern on this cushion.
There isn't one.
Oh, don't touch that. That's Date's rule.
Lovely. A cushion on the sofa. That's disgusting. Three-seat sofa. A three-seat sofa I also use as a bed. I've been sleeping here for 4 years. Mizuki took over my bed. There's a three-seat sofa in the center of the room. This place is really horrid. residence. The entrance.
Date, I'm sorry. I looked inside your fridge earlier.
Oh my god, how could you?
Why do you have so much meat in there?
That is weird.
Oh, I'm on a diet.
That's a diet?
See, I'm a recovering vegetarian. No, I'm kidding.
Look at his eyes.
I am impressed you actually got a laugh.
She's just being nice. My refrigerator is packed with beer, food, and a bunch of meat. A kitchen. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. It's a pot. Seasoning and sake for cooking. That seems to be everything. Oh, the bench press, of course. A bench press. Which also means the dumbbells aren't... That's what they're called. Clothes. Mizuki's clothes and mine are hanging on a rack. They're all the same. We each have basically one outfit. That's because we're rational people. Okay, sure. That's not because you're characters in a video game. I don't want to waste my precious time and brain power thinking about what clothes to wear every day. A lot of successful businessmen and scientists do it. Okay, honestly, Mizuki and I do have our outfits. We just keep them somewhere else. My clothes and Mizuki. I like how they tried to explain why characters never change in video games or media in general. Clothes are hanging on the rack. They're mine and
I
Mizuki.
see you two hang your clothes side by side. You get along well.
Clothes are hanging on the rack. Whoa. A backpack?
In just a few months, she'll need a bigger backpack.
They grow up so fast.
Masuki's favorite metal pipe. I have no idea what she used it for. Yeah, I'd rather not. Mizuki's favorite metal pipe by the wall. I can imagine things she could use it for, or other people could use. I wouldn't want any of that to happen. So he spends 20 fucking K on this goddamn speaker shit instead of having a nicer place. Ugh, this place is hideous. Small file cabinet. I keep a bunch of documents there. Mainly because of the walls. I really don't like walls like that. I really don't. It makes me feel like I'm in a cell. I absolutely hate it. But yeah. It's also very small. How did you get her talking again? Did she get her talking again? How is Mizuki at school? You're her teacher?
Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki's school.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative.
Right.
But I suppose not.
What do you mean not?
Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mizuki lives here with me, but I'm not her legal guardian. That's why I've never been to school with her or anything like that. That's what's all left to Renju. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father. Yeah, he is her father. The game is like constantly pushing. He is her father. It's definitely not anything else. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was one of the conditions for me taking in Mizuki. What the fuck? Why would you need to take in Mizuki? Unless it's because you actually are. X-ray, nice. How is Mizuki at school? How did you get her talking again? Is it
Date, something catches my eye.
Does it?
Hitomi's right shoulder. Use the X-ray.
Why?
Is it a tattoo?
You'll see.
Although we won't be able to see it with the X-ray, of course. Is it an operation with a metal thing, or maybe it's prosthetic. Well, maybe not prosthetic, but like some sort of metal disc, so that there's an accident that happened and something like that. Well, that's not telling me anything.
That's...
A plate of medical-grade titanium in her right shoulder.
Yeah. Tell me, has a metal plate in her right shoulder. Yeah. Sure. How's Mizuki at school? It's just coincidence that you're Mizuki's teacher. Pardon me for asking, but your right arm. How did you get her talking about?
You said you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right, a district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class.
Right.
Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching.
Yes, because he had plans of doing all the killing and shit because he took over the life and all that.
They even moved to get into my school district. That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard
They
that
just
Shoko
planned all
didn't
along.
have a problem with the move.
But I don't know who killed him. Okay, if Mizuki... Officially, Mizuki lives at Renji's house. A local elementary is actually pretty far from here. My house. Okay. Mizuki takes the train every morning to get there. That doesn't make any sense. I thought we were at our house, not his. Oh, no, that's what they're saying. Yeah, here is my house. Yeah, okay. Where is Renju? Pardon me for asking my right arm. How did you get her talking again? How is Mizuki at school?
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything,
She's very cute.
she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class.
To free them, right.
Another time, she punched a bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
I've been there. Not quite like that, but I've been there.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Ren.
Man, she's a lot like me. She's a lot like me. What the fuck? I hate it when there are girls that are nice that are a lot like me, because then I wonder why the hell was I never liked. Anyway, where is Renju? Pardon me for asking about your right arm. How did you get her talking again?
Renju? I don't know.
Really?
Hitomi does not appear to know that Renju was hospitalized either.
Where's yeah, he doesn't give a fuck because he's not her real dad. How did you get her talking again? Pardon me for asking about your right arm. Where is Iris? Yeah.
She's been at home, I think, since Sunday.
You think, so you don't know. Okay, cool.
Really?
Well, I can't say for sure. I don't know her exact schedule.
Did you hear from her last night?
Yeah.
No.
You might want to know something.
I was with Mizuki all night. Why? Did something happen?
Yeah, you could say so.
No, it's nothing.
Oh no, I think you should know. You are her mother, after all, and I'm surprised you're not pressing me for what's going on. Hey, what the fuck? We should tell her. See, again, remember when they were talking earlier about how everyone looks similar ages or whatever? And how it may not be, you know, how she's supposed to be her mother? Like, maybe she's not her mother. Maybe she's just a sister or some shit. How did you get her talking again? Pardon me for asking, but you're right.
You know what? I actually don't know.
Well, you didn't really. It just took time.
I didn't do anything special.
I mean, your comforting her is special.
I just held her against me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Held her?
Oh my god, you touched my girl!
I was hugging her close to me all night.
Nice.
When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
Pardon me for asking, but you're right.
Oh. Does it bother you?
No. But would you like to talk about it?
Can you not move it?
No. I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Yeah, nerve.
Was there an accident, or...?
Presumably, yeah.
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder.
Lovely.
The nerves died and...
6 years ago, huh? Everything is 6 years ago.
Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house.
Thank God we can put this to bed. Hopefully.
He was carrying a gun.
So, it's a lot of blood. She was out cold. But not dead. My God.
From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
No! He was totally rational shooting you in the arm.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything.
His own volition.
Just a random crime.
Just a random... What the fuck? The dream I saw was the past, not the future. So that does shed some light and stuff, that the dream that we had was the past, not the future. Not some sort of like prediction of what might happen, prophetic dream or something. It's the past. It's memories. Because a lot of this entire, you know, story is about memories and what our character Date has lost from the amnesia. About the null message about your aphonia, why were you holding the house pick about Kent Renju? Definitely no. Oh, that's the last one? Fuck. When I started talking to her, Mizuki re-racked the weight.
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out.
Yeah?
After Ota ran away?
Yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Ring,
Oh,
ring, ring,
I
ring,
think
ring,
I did
ring,
hear
ring.
something like
Banana
that.
phone.
But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
It's a bit on the whiny side, a little bit, but it's quite a cute voice she has.
I busted down the door and it's little open.
It's really kind of cute. About your aphonia, about Renju, with Shoko's left eye on the ice. Yuck.
I don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah.
So she'd already got killed and whatever, and then that was just plastered on as some kind of excuse.
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
It's okay.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No, it was already gone when she got there.
Also, it makes it look like it was a plant, and that there was some other thing that killed her.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
Yeah, because of the similar shit what happened with us and how it may have been an AI. About the no message, about Europhonia, about Renju.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you.
Thanks to me, thank you.
Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
Why didn't you tell me about Hitami? About the no message about Renju.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
Okay, that doesn't make any. Okay, whatever. Like I said, a lot of these are hypotheticals, but like she wouldn't say daddy if this, my hypothesis was right. So yeah, maybe something else going on. I don't know.
She does not know about the accident.
About the message, why didn't you tell me about Hitomi? Where's Renju? She wouldn't know.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away.
Man, see, it just feels so much like it was set up by him.
Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
He's a suspect regardless. What you're worried about is convicting him.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
I should be worried about going at all. Why don't you tell me about Hitomi? Where's Renju? I don't know why Aiba always has to be in red. Why don't you tell me about Hitomi? Where's Renju?
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen. She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely.
Yeah, you'd think that'd matter, wouldn't you?
I can't help myself.
Where is Renju?
I don't know where he is.
Can you think of anywhere he might go?
No, not really. I don't know where Daddy goes.
Did he visit you when you were in the hospital?
No. But I didn't expect him to. He's always busy. He doesn't care about me.
Yeah, he doesn't. Which is why I really strongly doubt. But you saying that he's your daddy is kind of like putting a spanner to that one. Where is Iris?
Iris? I don't know. Why are you asking?
It's nothing. Mizuki must not have been watching the stream last night.
Well, she was with Hitomi last night, who also wasn't.
It appears that way.
Summarize.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia.
Why is Summarize we always look like I'm talking to the person I'm in the conversation with, but instead it's actually Iba that's going to say we need to move or something.
Isn't that wonderful?
In itself, yeah, but there are more layers.
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No. It's nothing.
Abyss headquarters. Hello, AI. Weird pattern you got over there. Also, I can't see you at all. I'm in the passenger seat. The steering wheel. The dashboard.
Zweihander.
That's a broadsword.
Center console. Again, all this extra detail that they give when you look at stuff. I don't want to miss any of it if I can help it. So I'm going to always look at stuff, even if I've looked at it before. Because they do put stuff that, you know, new stuff in stuff we've looked at before. The glove box.
Last
Like
night
here.
when you were asleep, I snuck out and put something inside the glove box.
What?
Flour in a plastic bag.
Why?
Why would you do that? I'm a cop.
What does that mean? Would you do drugs? Is that what we're saying? Your shit.
This shift lever is filthy. Would you like me to wipe it off?
Whoa.
No, it's perfectly clean. How would you even wipe it anyway?
I don't know why I can't see her at all. Sitting or anything. You can see Iris. I can't see her at all. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It makes me feel like she isn't real, like a tangible. But she is tangible. She's my eye, and she's also that little bear thing. So why is she not visible now? It doesn't matter. It's not that she is not tangible. Whatever. Commiserate, can you call this? This is Iris. I bet it's this. Can you call Iris? I'm concerned about Ranchu's scream.
Ghost!
I have been here for several minutes now.
Could you not come out like that?
Why not?
If people see you, they'll freak out.
I don't think anyone can see. That's why she's not visible right now.
Do not worry. I can only be seen by you. I am sending this projection of myself directly to your brain.
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh,
Because I can't see it.
right.
But returning to your answer, why would people freak out if they saw me?
Well, for one, you do not have the same looks as a regular human, even though you represent something somewhat humanoid. Two, they might think that that's just body paint and that you're completely naked.
Isn't it obvious?
No.
A girl looking like you, dressed like that, sitting next to me? People would think I'm a pervert.
You could say it like that, yeah.
If you continue saying such things, I will self-destruct.
If I continue answering the questions out of the goodness of my heart to listen to what you ask of me, so I should just ignore the shit that you say and not bother about helping anything that you want to understand. Is that it? Dear God. Don't fucking ask questions you don't want to hear the answers of, bitch. Fuck's sake.
An AI never lies.
Oh, really?
So, you weren't kidding. What happens if you self-destruct in my eye socket?
You probably die?
Your skull would pop like a balloon.
Why do you even have that function?
My body is full of cutting-edge technology and state secrets. In terms of hardware as well as software.
So getting it in the wrong hands would not be a good idea, so you would destroy yourself before others might learn about it?
I am capable of hacking 99.99% of computers that currently exist.
Wouldn't want to get that information passed on?
What if someone managed to steal me?
Yeah, I get it.
It would threaten not only the police force, but the existence of the state itself. My self-destruct function is designed to prevent such a scenario from ever occurring.
That's not true. Your self-destruct function is designed to it's designed to mitigate the damage or reduce the damage occurred from such a scenario. You can't prevent the scenario. That doesn't prevent anything. You still get stolen. But it does mean that the stealing backfires on them potentially, and it doesn't give them the information that they want. Not the same thing. About your self-destruct function.
Strictly speaking, I am not capable of self-destructing.
Okay.
What do you mean?
I obey the 3 laws of robotics as laid down by Isaac Asimov.
Yeah, I forget what these are, but these fucking laws of robotics are in Zero Escape as well. And there's something along the lines of probably incapable of love and compassion and capable of, volition. Something like that.
I cannot harm myself. However, a person with administrative authority could order me to self-destruct.
Yeah, volition.
You have such authority.
So you... Fuck, that's really bad. That's really bad. That's like horrifically bad. I would die in that situation if I was Date. Because my brain can think of all sorts of things that I don't necessarily want to. And sometimes it does, and I'm like, I really wish my brain wouldn't be so fucking stupid or whatever. There are definitely times when I'm thinking of something that I don't want to happen. Or just don't want to think about. Like sexual things that I may not be interested in thinking about at the time. Or anything like that. And there are all sorts of things that my brain might think of at any given time that I don't necessarily choose to have happen. So having that kind of authority is not safe. About your self-destruct function.
Let us determine a code number.
Okay.
One that will activate the detonator. Command 41205.
Don't say it, otherwise you'll blow up.
If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. We need some kind of safety. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
I have no idea.
Let's see. How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
What is this, Danganronpa V3?
Something that's not the truth.
Yes, and then we can, use the mini games, or whatever it is. The lie bullets.
If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Oh god. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh no. No! This is bad. This is really bad. This is really... You know why? Okay, this is how it's going to go down. Date has limited memory. There are certain things already that have been shown where AI knew them and was surprised that Date did not. So what's going to happen is Date's going to say something that he doesn't think is true, but is actually true. Like, for example, the idea that he is Mizuki's father. There's an example of something that I've suggested that might well be the case that he doesn't know about because of his amnesia. She's not going to be able to react, she's not going to be able to self-destruct because she doesn't think or know from her information that it's a lie, but he thinks he's lying, so then the whole thing falls apart.
Understood.
Yeah, but you don't know what that is. It's just any old lie, which might not actually be a lie because he has fucking amnesia. This is bad. About your self-destruct function.
And one more thing. Even if I die, do not worry. I will not be gone.
Well, you're not, because you're an AI. So, we have the program probably back at the lab, back at the HQ.
Huh?
No, of course not. It's just her physical representation will be destroyed, not everything about her.
Everything that I see and hear is uploaded
If
to
that
the cloud. All by wireless communication in real time. Even if my body is destroyed, my backup data will not be lost.
Yeah, we get it.
My memories, as well as my core programming,
I get it.
So you're basically immortal.
Well, she's not alive.
Yes, as long as the server is alive.
There is true, yes. Like any sort of computer. How did you come up with that number? Yeah, indeed.
Hey, about that 5-digit code.
How did you come up with the number? It's actually a really clever question because it also might determine how safe the number is.
How did you come up with that number?
It is my favorite number.
Okay, that's pretty safe.
There is no particular meaning.
But it also depends maybe why it's your favorite number.
Really?
It's not 11037. Commiserate, I'm concerned about Renju. Can you call Iris? I don't know which one to go for. Whatever, commiserate.
I'm already tired of this, Iba.
It's not commiseration.
That's not like you. Is something wrong?
Shoko's estimated TOD was 2 days ago, 5 p.m. It's been more than 48 hours, but our investigation has made zero progress.
Zero escape program?
Sorry. Just wanted to whine about it for a bit.
But this is not commiserating. You want someone to commiserate to you. It should have said rant.
In 5 years, this is the first time I've heard you so dejected.
About me and Iba. 6 years ago, I lost my past. Yeah, which is why you're gonna say something that you think is fucking a lie, and it's not actually a lie. Names, addresses, family, childhood, everything. But her information has been updated from people who know before 6 years. And that wasn't all I lost. My left eye. I don't know how I lost it. The earliest memory that I have is of me aimlessly wandering the streets of Shinjuku until a good friend gave me a hand.
Come with me.
Okay.
To where you belong.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay. That's quite forward of her. Boss helped me become a cop and assigned me to Abyss. A year later, I was called into the control room where Pewter showed me something extraordinary.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iba.
Hello, Santa. I imagine this is Sean Chiplock, right?
The artificial intelligence
Sounds a lot
contained
like.
within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
Oreen.
An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system.
The what now?
Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner.
Yeah, since you just lost your previous one.
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Oh my. It's been 5 years since then. 5 years and a number of tough cases. But
This time is different.
this time is a game. Can you call Iris? I'm concerned about Renju. I don't know which one to go with. I want to do the action thing last, in case it leads anywhere.
Where could Renju be?
I also wonder where he could have gone.
Okay, that was really short. About Shoko Nadami's murder, that opened up that though.
About Shoko Nadami's murder, we still need to see the investigation through.
The only relevant lead is the call made to Shoko's phone.
Iva, is that number still turned off?
Please wait. Date, the line is connected.
Yay!
Really?
Really?
So let's tell them that we're cops so that they can switch off the thing again. Also, that makes me think more so that it's Mizuru's. Or in the hands of Mizuru.
Call it.
I think it's Mizuru. Mizuru's gonna answer this time. She couldn't answer last time, so she just hung up. Right? Why did they hang up? Was it because they didn't want to talk to us? No, that's the red herring. The reality is they couldn't. They couldn't. Why? Because Mizuru with her aphonia.
Isn't your number being blocked?
Try from a different line. You can do that, right?
I can.
That's my guess.
Which line would you like to use?
Espanol. I don't know which one to go, but if I think it's Mizuru, I'd like it to be my home phone.
No answer. No connection.
I don't know then. Sayer from the Cabaret Club, Shoko's phone. I was sitting on the passenger seat.
I see. The caller did attempt to call Shoko's phone. If we call from that line...
Right, he might pick up.
But a normal call may yield the same results as before.
I have an idea. Do you remember
I had an idea. My idea didn't work, as it often is the case. Do you remember what Shoko's voice sounded like? No. Oh, wait, we heard it, yeah. Can you imitate it? Oh, God. She's gonna be like, Kibo, or whatever.
Yes, I do. I remember everything that I see and hear.
Great, so you're going to imitate yourself and personify, or whatever it is, impersonate her.
Can you reproduce her voice?
Analyzing recorded audio data. Imitation should be possible.
Well then.
You want me to call with Shoko's voice?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I didn't think of this because I didn't think it was necessary. I assumed it was Mizuru that had it. Because I assumed it was because the call hung up and couldn't do anything. Because why would she be able to, you know, why would she do anything but hang up? She can't, there's no point wasting time. But then again, why would she pick up, I suppose?
Me?
That's just the best I got.
You're the only one who can.
Fine. I suppose we have no choice.
Are you sure you can handle this?
Maybe she picks up to know that she got it responded, but she couldn't say anything, she just put it back down.
I am an artificial intelligence. Not a human prone to nervous breakdowns and mistakes like you.
Oh really? Not prone to provocation and triggers like the idea of threatening me to self-destruct because I explained how I'd look like a pervert if people saw you? Oh, okay.
Alright, Hal, let's see what you can do.
Clearly that's bullshit.
It's connected. It's ringing.
Go on then.
I thought you said you did get nervous.
We know that she does already.
Calm down. Deep breaths.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm an AI. I don't take breaths.
Focus. They're gonna hang up.
Hello. This is Nadami Shoko.
Impossible.
Shoko is dead.
Yes, I died 2 days ago.
Idiot, why did you say that?
Oh, by I meant my twin sister, Shoku.
Okay, this is a lot of terrible imagination coming, or like improvisation coming from an AI.
Your twin sister.
His name. Get his name.
How?
Ask him for his name, accuse him of being an imposter, ask, are you Yamada? Tell him you have a package and need his address. I mean, the only reasonable, viable one's probably the top one. Unless you just be like, but we called him. I mean, yeah. I suppose it has to be the top one.
My sister has a package for you. Where should I deliver it?
Just send it to my office.
Where is your office?
What do you mean? Look it up. Do you even know who I am?
This isn't working. They're going to hang up.
I didn't think anything else would. I think you could just directly ask them.
Damn.
Especially the way it looked with an like, exclamation mark.
No, that is too suspicious.
And that's why I didn't pick that! Emotionally blackmail him?
You're an imposter!
I beg your pardon?
Don't act dumb. You sound completely different. How did you get that phone?
This is my phone.
Liar! You're impersonating him!
That's enough. I am So-mnium.
Emotional blackmail. Okay, fair enough. He said he is so that guy.
The congressman.
A politician?
Sejima.
Cause like, you know,
Sorry for doubting you.
I didn't expect necessarily emotional blackmail to work, but I saw where it was going. And then like, the top one usually is the way that works most conventionally in like stories and movies and shit. And asking directly is assuming that we don't have the kind of, well, she didn't even try, but like the fact that it was written with an exclamation mark made me worry about the manner in which she was going to do that. If she just asked casually what his name is, maybe that would work, but you know.
It's fine. What were you calling me for?
Oh, sorry, something urgent just came up. I will call back later. Goodbye.
Why so?
Why not? How so? Why so?
Unknown.
God, the Japanese language.
But that was definitely So-mnium.
His so was.
I was able to match his voice to public records of him speaking.
So, Sejima is a minor celebrity. He even goes on TV sometimes. 2 days ago, he called Shoko. Why?
In any case, that was an excellent performance, was it not?
Yes, with the jitters and everything.
Yeah, good job.
Is that all?
What did you have in mind?
What, do you want me to pat you on the head?
No, nothing like that.
I tapped my fingertip against my left eye. You mean the socket?
Stop! It tickles!
Okay.
Rub, rub, rub.
This is really weird and creepy.
Stop! The nerve might break!
A call came in soon after.
Date! A call from Investigation HQ.
Yeah, well, I had my suspicions about the boss before anyway, so the boss might have realized that So was contacted. So might have, you know, contacted HQ immediately after we called So to try and say, hey, something weird's happening. Do you want to go check it out? And then she's like, okay, on our case now.
Connect me.
It's the boss.
Is this
Special Agent
Okay, never mind.
My name is Akaska from HQ.
Never mind.
I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
Again, like I say, I like offering my suspicions, I like offering my hypotheses. I think anyone who wants to watch a playthrough of a game like this is always interested, at least from my perspective, of hearing what the person playing is thinking. That's what makes a playthrough unique and interesting, at least in my mind. So, you know, like obviously spoilers are happening all the time, right? So what do you want, why do you watch someone is to get what they're thinking. Often what I'm going to think is wrong, unfortunately, especially because like I talk about how predicting story in fiction is a lot different to predicting anything real, because real you can actually go on reasonable logic, whereas fiction could be anything. The writer could go down any path, and you may have a perfectly viable reason for your prediction, and it may not be anything that the writer bothered to touch. Maybe they decided against it, maybe they wanted to be a little different, maybe they wanted to do something else. You know, you're totally at the whims of some other human being's choice to write however they wrote the story. Whereas in real life, like stock market or things, you can calculate, okay, this is likely to happen here, this happens, so that will naturally cause a reaction over here, yada yada yada. You know, so it always feels shitty when you're wrong, when I just say, oh, it's the boss and it's not, but, you know.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier.
Yes, because So fucking passed it on, right?
From a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Okay.
Prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
This guy sounds like, can't remember his name! The first boss in Persona 5. Fuck, what's his name? Like JJ something or whatever.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is.
Yeah, it sounds like not Madarame, whoever the first one was. I can't remember his name.
I suppose you might say I'm
The gym teacher.
bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive.
Interesting. You see, that also was like... Do you see this? When I was talking earlier about how the pick, how the eye wasn't there when we talked to Mizuki, and then when she said that no, it didn't seem to be, and Date said thank you for the information, my instant reaction was that wasn't what killed her. Which makes sense, that was a cover-up and that wasn't what killed her. And sure enough, this is kind of like even more proof for that. That the whole pick thing is just a cover-up and it's not what killed them, yada yada.
There will be more bodies.
So how did they die? Is weird, because was there any other markings? Oh no, that wasn't. It was Sagan that had all the marks on her body, wasn't it? Was there marks all over Shoko's body? I don't think there was. Maybe. But whatever, it wasn't the ice pick.
If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you
Which is
take
what I
it off.
suggested when Mizuki told us that.
I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
Why? It falls right in line with everything else.
That's what I thought too. But I felt I should give you the heads up anyway.
No, it fits. I like it. It's worth investigating.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think it really is just a prank?
Well, to be sure, look into number 89.
Roger that.
But for now...
So, Sejima.
So, Sejima. Oh my god. He's just so Sejima. Tsujima residence, Sunday, 7:54 p.m. Yeah.
Hey, you can't be here without permission. I'll call the police!
You gonna call me?
What
Alright.
happened? Sir. Police officer. You.
Me.
Can I help you?
Can you help me? You. What the fuck, you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy
Who
man.
is
You can ask me
playing that
tomorrow during
flute?
normal business hours.
Or whatever.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
So, what do we do now? A garden stone. That's a big caboso. No, wait, that's a bush. It's a nice bush. That's what he said. And it's a nice bush. Not a caboso. I didn't know what a caboso is. I haven't even heard what a caboso is before now. A tree. Ma, you have a nice bush.
Look, Date, your favorite cabaret girl is here.
Is it?
It's just a lantern. Rika isn't that sturdy.
Okay. Garden lantern. There's a small island in the center of the pond. There's an arch-shaped stone bridge over the pond. No, that's as far as I can go that way. Mansion. The Tsujima residence. That's as far as I can go this way. Bodyguard. Your boss is a liar, you know? How much do you get paid? Why are you wearing sunglasses at night?
Don't those sunglasses make it hard to see?
I made a face at him. I mean, I imagine as a bodyguard, you might want to take care of your identity. A little bit. There's a possibility. No reaction. I guess you really can't see well in this. How much did you get paid? Your boss is lying.
Hey, how much do you get paid?
What?
I'm talking about cash, my friend.
He is. I rub my thumb against my pointer fingertip in a circle.
Only double what you make.
Really? Iba, bring up a job search website.
Okay.
On it.
Let's fight over this nonsense. A bodyguard. Because I can't tell these guys apart, this one will be B. B for bodyguard. Like all the other Bs. They're all B. Your boss is a liar, you know?
Your boss is a liar, you know.
Aren't all politicians?
That's surprisingly honest.
Is it though? I mean, okay. All politicians are probably guilty of attacking each other. But there's a difference between lies and attacking each other. You're standing there. Like, it is fairly straightforward. Most of the world, especially of late, is turning to the dark side, and you are either on the dark side or you are decent and care about the people. It's very straightforward in that regard. Like, almost never is the right wing right. Almost never. It's just how it is, because the whole definition behind right is to be for making self-profit, for all sorts of abuse, for all sorts of shit. Like, you know, it's one of those things where it isn't like, oh, maybe sometimes the left is not run by people who are particularly smart, or maybe they're just bad leaders as well. So maybe they're not a good option. There are times when it is reasonable, but it's like it's almost rare, because the whole definition of being right wing is to be fascist, to be selfish, to be a shit. What's your blood type? Got a girlfriend? What's your name? Got a girlfriend.
Got a girlfriend? Didn't think so. Sorry, bud.
I'm married.
No.
This guy's domestic.
His normalcy must be punished by death.
What? I mean, I like that, but what? What's your name? What's your blood type?
What's your blood type? Okay, I'll guess. You're, B. Definitely a B.
For bodyguard, yeah.
You're being rude.
I knew it. That attitude is so B of you. What's your name?
He didn't say a word. That's his name. Our bodyguard. I can't tell these guys. No, call him B. His blood type is B. Firmo.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that.
Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
What will make So confess he killed Shoko? Threaten him with your gun. Call him. Peel off his nails. Bribe him. This again is like one of those more important questions, which means that I am evaluated on how well I do, which I really don't know.
Iba, call his phone again. Using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her.
Woo! Did I choose right this time? Did I do well?
Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
It made sense out of the options available.
There's nothing to confess.
I just used kind of logic.
Wrong.
I didn't necessarily think any of them were standing out to me as like, you know, like this is clearly it, but it made sense. Since that's what we're talking about.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because it incriminates certain things that he might be careful about. Basically, I feel it's a similar reason to why Mizuki didn't tell about the whole teacher thing and all the rest of it.
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense.
Okay.
You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know. But I'm asking the questions.
But thank you for the info, because I didn't know it was after she died.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, detective.
Wow, that's interesting. Like, even if they're police, if they don't have a warrant, then they can't necessarily enforce themselves upon you? Did not know that. So he went back. So what? So went back inside his mansion. I tried to follow, but So's bodyguards blocked my path.
Go home. Unless you want to get kicked out.
So's bodyguards is in my way. Is it Sho? But this is So. Is it supposed to be the same name? Like Genocidus Sho? Is that what we're doing? Genocide Show being Genocide Jack, Joe. You know. Toko Fukawa, all that. Do you know Shoko Nadami? Anything suspicious about Sho? Is it Sho? But it just looks like so. Because I would spell Sho with an H. You know, S-H-O. But is this Sho? Is this why? Look, a UFO.
Look, a UFO.
He didn't flinch. Look, the Mothman.
Look, the Mothman.
He didn't flinch. Look, a grandma.
Look, a grandma.
He didn't flinch. Look, a porno mag on the floor.
Look, a porno mag on the floor. Where?
I like this guy. Do you know Shogun Adami? Anything suspicious about Sho lately? You see, why doesn't, if it's Shoko, or if it's Sho, why don't they spell it like Shoko? That's just what I'm thinking. I think it might well be Sho. You know, that's S-ho. Anything suspicious?
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news. No, nothing special. Not any different from any other politician, anyway.
That's not exactly the most charming light as your employer. So's bodyguards in my way. Why does Sho have a burner phone about Sho's alibi? What's the relationship between Sho and Shoko? So and so.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Hey, young man. Welcome back, buddy.
We've been playing more AI Somnium files today. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of intrigue. It's a murder mystery game, as most Spike Chunsoft games are, and one is trying to piece together what happened to Mizuki's mother, and we are currently investigating a politician by the name of So or Sho. Shigura or something, I can't remember his name. What's his name? Something beginning with S. Sejiro, maybe? I don't know. Is it Sejiro? I can't find it. But anyway. I think I've seen this before. No worries. It's pretty cool. It came out like last year, middle of summer. It's the latest works of the Spike Chunsoft sub-team, which is responsible for Zero Escape. And apparently this is supposed to be in line with that, but the conclusion doesn't make any sense to me because, like, it's very different to anything Zero Escape related. It's supposed to be a spiritual successor or something like that. I don't know. It feels very different. I like it a lot more, to be honest. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, a lot of intrigue. It's a lot of story-based stuff.
Can anyone corroborate that?
And it's all voice acting.
Maybe the housekeeper.
Variety of platforms. I personally am playing it on the PS4, but it's you know, PC, you name it, probably Switch as well, all sorts. I got it cheaper on the PS4, so I decided to do that, and then the Lunar Sale happened, which would have made it equally viable on PC. And I would have possibly chosen PC simply because I'm trying to get my capture card. I got some more news about the latest capture card I'm trying to get in as replacement. But we'll have to see. Also, for some reason, there are no noise glitches right now. No, there it is again. There's the noise glitches again. Yeah, you have to listen to it for. Relation between So and Shoko.
I don't know. Even if I did, it would be confidential.
Date, a minute.
Date is a whole day.
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
Wow.
How do you know?
What does it matter? I mean, time is of the essence.
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS.
Nice.
Not his rental phone, the one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
Nice. Harbor Warehouse District, Sunday, 8:51 p.m. Hello. We managed to catch up? Wow.
What was So doing here?
Date,
So they're saying
my
so as well.
apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Oh god.
Are you serious?
She did say she's apologized. I guess it's not going to be a problem. I can still see out of my right eye. My vision halved. My vision halved and I went into warehouse. What? What is this sentence? With my vision halved, I went into the warehouse. I went inside the warehouse. Oh yeah, it's meant to be a horror-based game. So far it's been alright. But it is about murder mystery, so there are some little bits of gruesomeness every now and again, but it's not too bad. And there are also things called Somnium, which are things that we travel inside to figure out, and like inside people's minds to try and figure out what's going on. Yeah, no, it's a good game and it's a good story, and you'll have to define it yourself whether you find it scary. I'm not the biggest fan of full-on horror, but it's a Spike Chunsoft game, so Danganronpa, Zero Escape, it's in the similar mold. Zanki Zero, all their stuff is like, that kind of ilk. It's not bad though. White cloth. Something covered with white cloth is on the table.
It can't be. Iris. Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply.
Oh, so technically indefinite.
What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Why boss?
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back. And one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim...
Iris Sagan.
The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later.
Hell, I should be happy. There's a lot of people, since I like watching playthroughs up to, but not past the point that I'm at, especially in a game like this. I don't want spoilers on. There's a lot of people that I've watched other people go for it, talk about, oh, she's in on this. She's definitely like a criminal. She might well be part of the murder. I mean, she might have done it herself and yada yada. Thinking that, you know, going along the lines that she actually is part of the killers. Whereas I was thinking more along the lines of, you know, that it's a red herring. That she knowing too much. No, not really too much. Just interest in Egyptian history, particularly, like having particular everybody has like particular interests. Like I can name you a whole bunch of different flags. I like looking at flags. I know that Libya's flag is completely green. I know that Nepal's flag is this peculiar red, like sort of jagged edge thing. Brazil's flag is green with a golden diamond, sort of rhombus shape with a world in the center of it. I know that, you know, like Ecuador and Colombian flags are very similar. Top half yellow, then a thin stripe blue and red, except I think it's Ecuador's one that has a eagle on it, or something like some sort of bird, whereas the other one does not. Or maybe it's the other way around. It's one of the two, and so on and so forth. You know, like I just thought it as no, this is a red herring, and that she's not necessarily part of it, but she has an interest in Egyptian history, so anything that comes up with Egyptian history is relevant, because there was like a scene about that. And, you know, I'd say this effectively justifies my logical assessment compared to others by the fact of not thinking that she was a murderer of it.
Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So-mnium.
I was more concerned about the boss, which is unfortunate because Darte's calling her immediately. Like, really?
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
It's a real shame, though. No.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Death flag. Oh, it's new, huh? Is it? Oh, it's a funny one. I wondered if it was a horror like this. Because, like, I know of, like, other films with rabbits and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and, what was that film? Donnie Darko, stuff like that. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:48 p.m. And Donnie Darko is the kind of ominous or presence or, you know, like, atmosphere that is akin to this sort of stuff. Rage!
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
I mean, So needs to calm down, but yeah.
You know Iris Saga,
It's
don't
a
you?
Banny movie that has similar sort of tropes.
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
I'm not a big movie fan, though. I mean, movies are fine and all, but I tend to prefer consuming my stories in game form like this. Although I'm not a fan of fucking, what's his name? Beyond Two Souls and Heavy Rain. Whoever's the guy that's associated to that director or whatever of those games, I don't care for that stuff. But I like Danganronpa and I like this and I like some other things. Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not. And even if he doesn't know her name. Oh my god, what the fuck? This is like gameplay, which I'm not entirely sure about. Even though So doesn't know Iris. Wow. They didn't even explain this as part of the game or anything.
Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today. Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do with the murder.
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
I don't mean to do that again and again. I'm trying to move past.
I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse where the corpse was discovered.
Yeah.
Iva recorded the whole thing.
Just before my battery ran out.
Not that that matters. About the battery running out. Iris autopsy report.
Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse. Her right eye was removed and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back.
Right eye, huh?
There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife. Possibly a kitchen knife.
I can't access my goddamn log. God damn it. Really? I'd really like to be able to access my log.
Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it. It must have taken at least 18 hours for the
Like,
body
this is
to
completely
freeze
new, and they
that
don't even give you an explanation or tutorial or anything. They just throw you right in.
I entered the warehouse at 9 p.m. 18 hours prior to that was 3 a.m. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's no doubt about the time. Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning. Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
Okiura Fishery?
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later. The actual murder site is unknown.
Okiura Fishery relates back to Renju and you know, Sunshore thing, the cafe, the maid cafe.
The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere else.
I do like this whole not showing blood thing. They're very clever about how much willing they are for the graphicness, and like with Danganronpa and the pink blood, which makes me very much more comfortable about it. They like. One of the things I really like about Spike Jonze stuff is they tend to really know how much to show with things like that. To not creep me out, but allow me to still experience it. Even though So doesn't know Iris. That isn't relevant, huh? That seems weird that this isn't relevant. Okay. I just showed him a picture, I suppose. Okay. I put a picture of Iris in front of Sad.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
There's something else. This one, right?
Iris's body was found in Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him. Then played the thing.
This. Iva, play the video.
Right away.
see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
No, we're just guessing.
Then you saw the body.
Given that is you.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse, but I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Remain silent, as is my right, guaranteed by law.
He knows a lot about how law is, and earlier about how he knew that if the police officer doesn't have a warrant, then they can't do much. Which is stuff most people, maybe some people, but I wouldn't know, and a lot of people wouldn't know.
Remember that I am a politician.
Which is basically what I said, like, he talks about the idea of calling a politician as someone who's not really... Kind of like how police back in the day were always known to actually be very much connected to drug crime and all sorts of other shit, and how the police can often be corrupt in their own right. And like politician meaning in his respect is like someone who's acquainted with what is required for him to get away with, you know, actions that are perhaps less than above board.
I know my rights.
Yeah, I get it.
Date,
Very smiling
can I get
at
a
the
second?
right time, knowing that there's a dead body about. Quite a sick man.
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case?
I don't know if I can answer that, because obviously the killer often sees the body, right? Because they killed him.
He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that So-mnium is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to believe.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Okay. Well, it's not gonna be this. Yeah, it's gonna be something like this.
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night.
Sumo!
At a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Dora Dora, huh? What, do you get any Ura Dora?
Politicians spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Doesn't have to have 3 opponents with you, but that's conventional, yeah. So they would be witnesses? 2 or 3 opponents?
Indeed I did.
So who are they? Where are your witnesses?
But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Yeah, but is there any footage? Is there anything that we can do to find them, to ask them? What about the place itself? Shinjuku. Did you order anything there? Did you, you know, like anything, you can use receipts or anything like that?
Date, I did some research.
Good.
Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one.
I love how it's called Dora Dora, because that actually makes perfect sense.
If the rooms are private, that
If you know
limits the
mahjong.
number of potential witnesses.
Which I do.
The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket. He's the only one we can ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
Shopkeeper might be in So's pocket, and he's the only one who can ask for So's alibi. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Did he make any purchases there? Did he order any drinks, anything like that? Which would be with the shopkeeper, of course.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
What? It might well be a perfect alibi, even though it's not one we can use.
Please, this is ridiculous.
Well, there's a murder. I don't think it's very ridiculous.
First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
To do with the eye?
Wait. What did you say?
There's also the idea of bringing her, why wouldn't he just murder her at the scene? How does he know about the idea of transportation? That's been a big clue and a big thing that we've been talking about. It's like, you know, there's no blood, so it must have been moved. But he didn't know about there being no blood there. If he doesn't know about the murder scene, if he didn't see the murder scene, then he doesn't know about there being no blood. But there is no blood because they moved them. So him saying that they got transported is incriminating him right now. So didn't respond. He already knew he spoke too much. But I remembered. He slipped up. Yeah, because there's no blood at the scene. If I stabbed a woman, So does know about the corpse. Well, we told him. Because... Well, yeah, because of the autopsy report. Because there's many stab wounds. Fair enough, there's that too. Yeah, it's this.
I never mentioned Iris's cause of death.
That is true. That is true as well.
How do you know she was stabbed?
Okay, fair enough.
Because
you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sink.
Oof.
He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
Oh god. Here it is. Here's the sink. This is the part where I can fail. This is the part where I can fail. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, Dante. Let's do it.
Right.
Which also means that if I do, I might react in a way that one would.
You say it every time.
Yeah, well, every time it matters.
Let us begin.
So this is gameplay. Like, it's all gameplay, but this is like more visceral gameplay. And this is where it matters. Oh, we fucking Shenmue?
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
No, but I did witness you crash a loading vehicle.
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No! I only pressed the wrong pedal!
So how's that superior driving technique?
That's what you call an accident.
Oh,
anyway, whatever.
Look at that!
Don't change the subject.
The subject is how the fuck do we do this in 6 minutes? That's the subject. That's the only subject we need to do.
Observe the surroundings.
Huh. In a word, I'd say it's strange.
So like almost every single, you know, and I've already kind of mentioned this, Spike Chunsoft's game is deduction and problem solving. And so there are, in this case, worlds called Somnium that we're going to have to solve in the time given. And often, like Danganronpa and such, there are time limits that provide the difficulty.
Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man Somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed. Never mind.
This is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's Iris.
Yeah.
What on earth is she doing here?
Yeah, why is she here? Yotota. That's hilarious.
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is So's Somnium.
This is so fucked up.
During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words...
Danganronpa 1. Dear God.
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
Is it this one? Yes, but not really. Do I have a better one? No. I'm trying to find the right thing. God damn it. I don't think I have access to it. I should do, but I don't seem to. It's really weird. God damn it. There's a real life siren in the background. Trying to find music. God damn it, I can't find what I want. Maybe? Ooh, there we go. I'm closer. I'm gonna find something to play. Especially because of the fucking grey man. It's not this one though, is it? It's the one after. I don't know where it is though. We can play this in the meantime. So much good music by Massive and Mixcado in this thing. There we go.
Do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Even though she's already dead.
But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Is it like the stupid birdcage? Here we go!
Activate.
Meant to unlock one. And do you hear that sound? The fucking 999 seek a way out sound. They're showing us all three of them all at once. I really love that, by the way, what they're doing. I don't like the fact, oh god, I don't like the fact that they're showing us all the mental locks right now because I want to be reminded of it as I go through. But I do like that camera. One of my favorite things as a kid that I loved when I first saw it and I was like blown away by it and it was one of my favorite games, Gex Enter the Gecko, was the intro to Gex Enter the Gecko, which if you've ever played it is this really cool like cinematic where the camera just flows throughout different parts of the world till it gets to Gex. And that's a lot like. I want to see more games that do that. I really enjoy that bit. That made me very happy when I was a kid, so it's really cool. Sing it again. Sinking in the villain. Ew. Help Iris escape! If Iris escapes, you may discover So's secret. And there's that timer! Oh. Map. You can see your current location of objects you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you are lost or want to save time, which is definitely what I want to do, try checking the map. Oh, I didn't forget. That's why I did that. And we are the green. So as we move, we have to use up time. Oh, for fuck's sake. ×2 on that shit? Yuck.
I see. So this is the bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage!
Yeah. Ha! Ha! Yeah! How many combos was that?
It's not a fighting game.
I don't know.
A forklift.
We can use this.
Roger that. Leave it to me.
I just have to try and figure out how to do it. I don't really know what to do.
It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Didn't you crash a minute ago? Besides, the forklift is front-wheel drive.
I like our smile. Nice. Don't tell me that I'm gonna be respawned back there.
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus
Do
stage!
you have the mind of a child?
No, but I like making silly jokes like Donkey Kong. Negative timing. You picked up a timing that has a negative effect. A negative timing is going to multiply time or force you to use them. Oh. Pick one up, be careful. Oh, we found this, whatever. Make an escape
mysterious
pod.
warp space suddenly appeared. Here?
Oh, I didn't realize what I was doing. It was just using my tiny.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
My hand.
Yeah, you can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Nice. Did I actually get lucky?
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
fact I had to pick up that fucking time.
Are those boxes in the way too?
We do not have time to move each one.
Then domino them.
If only we could use that crane.
I got lucky. I accidentally pressed the right one even though I was thinking of other thing. With the large box of maintenance baker. I don't even know what I chose. Fuck.
5 minutes left, Dante.
Big escape path. Concrete fragments. AI ball. That is who we are. Like these AFGHI, like what the fuck? They don't mean anything to me. They're just different lettering. I might as well. But no, that's gonna cost time anyway. I should just go to concrete fragments.
Pieces of concrete.
I want the 1 out of 10. I like that.
Ow!
Sorry,
You okay?
1 out of 10 is
I
valuable.
want to go home.
It's okay. Don't push yourself. Just give it another shot, okay? You can do it.
Stop it! You trying to be nice makes me want to cry. Pieces of concrete.
Sure.
It is the same material that makes up the ground. Though I am unsure why it fell from the sky earlier.
So things that go through that portal come out supersized. Got it.
God damn it. How do you get through that portal? There's nothing else. There's no crane. Why do I only have 6 minutes? The fuck is
A warehouse door.
Well, I might as well use this.
I hear laughter, but they're far away. I cannot tell who the voice belongs to. A warehouse door. Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
But man, we have all these doors to fucking go through, like... I don't wanna do 4 minutes, There's just so many, like, options and they all don't mean anything because they're just warehouse door. There's nothing, like, special about it. Ugh, yuck.
A warehouse door.
I did the wrong thing again because I don't ever remember that.
Occasionally, a spraying or squirting sound.
controls are pissing me off.
By liquid, do you mean blood?
Unknown, but it is unnerving.
Controls really piss me off. Fuck. I lost the 1 in 10. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Yeah! The fucking controls, man. It's like L1, R1 is move. I always think it's the directional key, so I press the direction key because I'm in the fucking menu, and then I make the wrong thing. God damn it. I could never do that, right? I hate the controls, man. Because it don't make sense to me, so I naturally do the other thing, and I don't mean to do that.
No response.
Even if there was someone there.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing that ever. I lost the 1 out of 10. Fuck me.
I hear a dull impact at regular intervals, like a knife plunging into meat.
Lovely.
A warehouse door. Is anyone there? No response.
Yeah, just there's someone there. They might not answer. I get it, but I'm gonna do it for all of them because hopefully it's only gonna be for 3 seconds each.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
This is all I can fucking... Okay.
That door should have led to the warehouse, but...
Control panel. Bloody hell, 3 minutes left. Are you fucking serious?
Is this some kind of control panel?
Input fighting game combo, lovely.
Does this go to the crane?
It appears that way. Should we try it?
3 minutes, Dante.
It's a control panel. No, it won't budge.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Well, if that wasn't it.
It's raised. Yeah. I couldn't tell the lever.
It's a control panel.
Yeah, I should have. Fuck. Ah, god damn it.
No, it won't budge.
Got it. Well, if that wasn't it.
What the heck? What the heck? Oh, come on, what is this shit? Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
A warehouse door.
God damn it, man.
I hear the sound of scraping metal. Like a knife being sharpened.
Sounds dangerous. Be careful.
A warehouse door.
I need to try this. I don't want that 10 though. This is the only thing left that I haven't tried. I have to try it.
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not answer.
There's nothing on my map. What the fuck? We have to go back to E&M. Oh, this is horrid, man. I've used all my time. Like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that game cover. I gotta assume that's garbage. My god, man.
A warehouse door. Delivery!
You have less than 2 minutes, Dante.
I know. This is horrid. What the fuck?
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see inside.
Why isn't this... It's another 10. Yeah, screw that.
A warehouse door.
These are good.
I thought I heard the voice of a woman. She sounded frightened.
Okay.
A warehouse door.
I have to do this carefully, otherwise I fuck up again.
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there.
But you know there's someone there, because the woman's there. What the fuck? This is ridiculous. Fuck, I'm so screwed.
A door
I'm so
to the
screwed.
warehouse. I cannot see inside.
I'm not even past 2. Like, are you fucking serious? I have like no time left. What the fuck?
Why does peek sound so perverted?
Isn't that perfectly normal to say in this situation?
You sound like the kind of man who uses the word trim unironically.
That isn't important right now.
So I was right.
No! Just look, please.
Well, if you really want me to. Oh my.
What is it?
No.
Did you see something dirty?
Shut up, pervert.
Oh, that didn't really help. Well, what the hell do you want me to do?
A door to the warehouse.
This is so ridiculous. I have to do the 1 in 10 on the combo. Because nothing else is working. Because look, this is the only shit I have available to me. The only thing left is control panel A. The only option control panel A that's left. My god, man, I lost all my time. How awful did this go?
It's a control panel.
I've done those already. And also, when you're on that like that, you have to still select it before you can walk in and do anything. This is the only thing I haven't done.
One that is difficult for humans to input?
Yeah, the GH region combo.
Fine, just be quiet. No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think you can do it.
I'll try.
That was supposed to be the answer.
Ring out!
That's a KO!
No chance.
If only she could figure that gap.
That's Metal Lock 2. I have to do the remaining 2 with like no time. Because I didn't pick that one at the very end? Oh my god. I'm so dead. I'm so fucking dead. I'm so dead. No! Because that's the very last thing that I tried. What kind of garbage was that? Why would I know to put in some fucking game combo? It seems like a complete joke. I'm so pissed off. There's no way. I'm dead. How was that expected of me to do first try? Come on! Why would the stupid thing be, with the insane amount of time, be the right thing to do? We're supposed to use logic here. Sure, I lost some time with the goddamn 1 out of 10 not happening, but my god, that's not really serious. The serious thing was not being able to realize that it wanted me to just do something stupid to progress. Oh my god, that is such a dumb way to have your first loss in the game. That is such a fucking dumb way. Am I wrong? That's not dumb? You expect me to fucking put the 120-second game combo? Like here, the thing that would make sense possibly is the crane. I don't even know if I can reach the fucking thing, especially since it takes 10 more seconds to even consider getting there. Like, that's so shitty. Oh my god. Because I really wanted to be able to progress this game as much as possible without having to retry or reset. I wanted at least something to go without dying, you know, or something cool. But instead I get screwed, and not just screwed, by something idiotic like that fucking game combo garbage. It's not even relevant. Like, okay, maybe the raising the lever and the lowering of the lever was a mistake, because I didn't quite understand where was the lever and where it being shown. And obviously the lever looks like it's down, but I couldn't tell when I was first choosing lower. I'm pissed off. I'm really fucking pissed off. This is garbage. What the fuck? I should go to a door, so maybe I should go to the door, but I'm screwed either way. I got fucked by fucking game combo garbage. And that's so sad because, like, god damn it.
A warehouse door.
I was really hoping to,
Delivery!
You know, not lose today. Sure enough. Sure enough.
You have 1 minute left.
I can't fucking do this shit. And not when you're gonna fucking have answers like that. Ridiculous. I lose. Yeah, what is it?
A wooden box hanging from a crane.
I can't afford any of that. Fuck. It's such a dumb way to go. It's such a dumb way to go.
A warehouse door.
Oh, that just makes it 10 seconds.
What's this? Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
You expect me to fucking do
Box
this?
hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something under the wooden box?
Let's just go back and lift it up.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah, thanks for fucking me, game.
A crane.
I lose. This is garbage with the fucking game combo. I'm gonna lose because of fucking game combo. I think the game fucking gypped me here. I really do. I don't think I should have been able to do better. Like, what the fuck was that? And which one do I pick here? The other two were like push and then like lift or some crap. Or maybe some other beginning with P word. The only thing that makes sense here is ride. That takes too much.
Not that I am against it, but
Can you not climb?
I don't see any place to get a hold.
Dead.
Date, we're out of time.
Damn you, So. How many secrets are you keeping?
I'm done. I'm almost 4 hours. I'm fucking done. I lost because of that fucking garbage bullshit. Am I not allowed to be fucking furious about that? What kind of fucked up logic is that? Fucking game combo that doesn't even relate to anything. See you guys next time.